Good morning, beautiful. We're going to do a live meditation for finding surrender. So I know some of us are being challenged right now. Is all about finding our center no matter what is happening externally. So Spirit might be challenging you in a lot of different ways right now to see if you can continue to stay surrendered and continue to stay in a high vibration no matter what is happening externally. So if you decide to stay for this meditation, stay for as long as you like. Just tap into your breath. Set an intention right now to release anything that is holding you back in an old pattern, an old way of seeing the world, an old way of seeing yourself. You can place your hands in front of your heart if you like. Just breathe. Feel your chest expand with every breath in and release with every breath out. With every breath, just feel your heart start to melt. Feel your sits bones underneath you, connected to your chair or the earth. Imagine a cord spreading all the way down into the deep core of the earth and pulling up all that grounding, beautiful, healing energy from Mother Gaia. Breathe and receive that beautiful divine energy as it flows up through that channel, up through your entire body and out through your crown. Imagine a string tying you between the heavens and the earth. You are secure between these two places, these two realms. And you are safe. You are safe in this moment. To just rest for a second, to just breathe. Letting go of any to-do list you might have later. Allowing yourself to just release any fear or tension that you might be storing in the body. Giving it up to God, to your angels. Asking them to carry it for you. Or better yet, asking them to transmute it into unconditional love for the greater good of the entire planet. Breathe into that surrender. Breathe into that unconditional loving energy that is flowing through you now. Allow yourself to crack a smile if it feels good. And go ahead and take a moment to just give gratitude out loud or in your own mind for everything that is going well in your life right now. I give gratitude for the sense of peace and ease that I am always able to tap into. I give gratitude for my beautiful cat. I give gratitude for all of my loving and high vibration friends, clients, and supporters that are coming in at this moment. Breathe in to gratitude. I give gratitude for sunshine on my skin. I give gratitude for clean water. I give gratitude for a safe place to rest my head. I give gratitude for peace of mind. Not all the money in the world can buy peace of mind. Be grateful for what you have. I'm hearing that is the largest part of what surrendering means in this new paradigm. It's not so much about having everything you want, it's about being grateful for what you do have. Remaining surrendered to the moment and finding that perspective no matter what is happening around you. Always coming back to a sense of peace and groundedness within one's body, recognizing that the vibration we carry attracts everything into our life. Never letting our fear run rampant and take us on a journey away from our heart center, away from God, away from who we truly came here to be. And many of us are going to be asked to surrender big things in our lives. The comfort of security, the comfort of financial abundance. This is not to take it away from us for good. It is to show us who we truly are without it, so that when we invite it back into our lives, we are going to appreciate it differently. Amen. So surrender whatever God is asking you to surrender right now, trusting that it will be waiting for you on the other side of your transformation. and that you will be a much more vibrant, powerful, and self-actualized individual on the other side of whatever you are being asked to surrender. You may say aloud, I choose to surrender to my higher self. I choose to surrender to my higher path. I choose to surrender and be obedient to God. I choose to surrender to Source, the divine plan, to this incredible ascension process that we are all undergoing at this time. It is not going to be comfortable, but I choose to surrender anyway, because I am a child of God. And I came here to make a great big impact on this world, and I cannot do that until I surrender. Take a deep breath and trust that your surrender is the key to unlocking your highest potential. Trust that your surrender is the key to unlocking the highest potential for all on this planet. When we unlock something within us, we unlock it for the collective unconscious. The work you are doing on yourself currently is unlocking it for the entire collective. It's not just about you. Your impact is bigger than you think. Just breathe into that. Releasing any fear, limiting beliefs about what you're capable of, who you are, what you're worthy of receiving, or anything that has held you back in the past. You can stretch, move the energy around, shifting the energy, bringing in a new sense of awareness, a new sense of openness, and even curiosity. That when we are going through tough times, instead of judging everything from a critical perspective or from a place of fear, maybe we just get curious again. What is God asking from me? What is God trying to get me to understand through this experience? Or what kind of amazing transformation am I undergoing? And who am I going to be on the other side of this? Get curious. Even get excited. You might not know what's going to happen tomorrow, but there is excitement in the air. Transformation does not have to be full of fear. It does not have to be scary. Though of course at times it will be to your ego. Your soul knows that you are cared for and supported on this journey. And your soul is trying to guide you forward into a place of ease and peace and grace. I am here to guide us into a place of ease and peace and grace through sharing my own journey with you, struggles and all, so that you can see what it's like to fully surrender to this path. Surrender a lucrative income, surrender friends and family that weren't serving me, surrender everything that doesn't serve this higher version of us that we are creating into being. And in order to do that, we really have to let go of the past. We cannot bring the past with us where we are going. We cannot bring that old version of ourselves with us. We have to release it in order to become the version of us that we are meant to be, that our soul signed up to be in this life. So if you're just joining us, just take a deep breath and breathe into surrender. Let your chest expand and release anything that isn't serving you on your breath out. Breathe audibly if you'd like to feel a more intense release. You can even sigh. Let it all go. You are safe. You are held in the divine's palms. You are not walking this path alone. You are surrounded, flanked, I'm hearing, by angels and guides all around you at this time. Call them in. Call them in to support you on this journey. Call them in anytime you are struggling with fear, doubt, worry. Call them in to ask them to take away that fear, that doubt, that worry, and replace it instead with a sense of surrender and peace for the greater good of the entire planet. Because of course, when we are in our highest vibration, we are blessing everyone and everything around us. And when we are contrary to that, we're in a sense of fear and low vibration, we impact everyone around us. Everything we do matters, every single thing we do. Remember that. The choices you make today affect your tomorrow, your next month, your next year, and your next decade. Don't move from fear right now, move from faith. Praise God, thank you. Don't move from fear right now, move from faith. You might have just gotten a little dizzy with that transmission. I'm downloading codes, light activation codes through my voice, through this channeling into you, whoever's watching this, and also in permeating the atmosphere around me in every direction. When we meditate, we change the world. Meditate more often if you aren't meditating currently. You can also go to my YouTube channel and plug into some meditations there. I made a playlist. Find somebody you trust and plug into guided meditations if you don't know how to meditate alone. Just know that right now you're being transformed into a version of you can't even imagine. So radiant. Whatever your ideal vision of yourself is, amplify it by 10, I'm hearing. Hold that in your mind's eye as you breathe and release anything that isn't serving this higher version of you. Give yourself permission to let go of an old paradigm thought pattern that might be keeping you stuck. Any limiting thought patterns, release them now with grace and ease and peace for the greater good of the entire planet. Transmuting them all now to divine loving energy, unconditional loving energy for the greater good of this planet. You are always free to plug into this surrender, this grace, no matter what is going on around you. And I promise you your outcome will be 10 times better than it would have been if you did not plug into this energy. When we're in a vibration of fear, we call in more fear energy, more low vibration energy. When we're in a vibration of surrender, in a high vibration of surrender and love and light, we clear out all that fear from our heart center. And we call in more love and light. I had a vision last night. I'm being guided to share. Keep breathing. Keep your eyes closed if you're meditating with me, but either way, feel free to listen to this and remember this. There's a grid, an angel grid on this planet. I'm getting emotional. This is so powerful. Whew, this is so beautiful. There's a grid of light, angelic light on this planet. And there are a lot of us that are earth angels that came here to be part of this grid. That's part of why it's important to maintain this vibration, because that's why you're here, to be part of this grid anchoring in love and light. But the vision was that these are angelic energies. The grid doesn't just comprise of human body embodiments of angels like you and I, but also of actual angels. And the grid is comprised of energy. So when we tap into our highest vibration, we tap into our angelic presence. And then we're able to connect on this grid of angelic presences all across the globe and also galactically. And what happens is if we have some kind of need or desire in that moment, when we're in our high vibration frequency, these other angelic presences are there to meet us, to receive our want and to meet it. That's why it's so important to pray, Spirit's saying. That's why it's so important to ask for what you want and to imagine it. Because when you do that, when you're in your high vibration frequency only, not in fear, you unlock it. It travels this web, this invisible thread across the globe, and it lights up all these other places on the planet of other angelic energies and entities that are there to help you and assist you. I can't stop smiling. It's such a beautiful, beautiful energy. And so if you've ever prayed and had your prayer come true, when you were in a full state of surrender, it doesn't mean that you aren't scared, but you've surrendered to the fear. And you might have scared, but you've surrendered to the fear. And you might have noticed that your prayers get answered. And that's because you tapped into the angelic grid and you were able to reach, just, I'm hearing sonically, vibrationally, you were able to reach these other angelic energies that responded to your need, your desire, and the universe was able to answer your prayer. So anytime you feel lost or scared, ooh, yeah, and I feel a lot of you guys feel that right now. Okay? I'm with you. You're not alone. Anytime you feel lost or scared, come back to breath, come back to prayer, come back to surrender, and ask God and your angels to help you. And if you are in a place of desperation, let that place of desperation take you to surrender. Don't fight it. It's when we fight it that we disconnect from that angelic grid and from God and from everything. We misalign with our higher self. And we align with our ego self. So we're coming back to our center, a single channel from the heavens down to the core of the earth. We are held between a thread, secured between these two realms. And it was always intended to be this way. You are safe and you are cared for, and you are not alone. Just breathe into that. Allow the angelic grid to communicate with you. And if there's somebody asking for something and you feel called to respond to it, do that. Because next time it's going to be you asking for something, and you're going to rely on that person to respond to that. Not from a place of guilt or fear, but from a place of alignment and surrender. Just breathe into that. We're changing the world right now by meditating together, by praying together, by calling in God and our angels. We are calling in this divine energy to blanket the planet right now. Just hold that in your mind's eye. Wrapping this beautiful planet in love. Intertwining angelic hands, one in another, all across the earth, to secure us in a state of grace, peace, and ease. As we make this very intense transformation into the new earth, the golden age, Christ consciousness is rising within each one of us. We are each a seed that was planted long ago, and now we are coming full circle. We are being born as a new version of ourselves, as an embodiment of God, divinity, of Christ consciousness, of love, of pure unconditional love, of angelic frequencies. And we are here to anchor that in to this beautiful earth grid, this beautiful angelic grid that we've created here and that we are all a part of, whether we know it or not. Allow yourself to surrender to this. Allow yourself to take a few more deep breaths, just anchoring this in. Set a little seed in your mind. Ask your guides and angels to help you remember this anytime you are struggling, to bring you back to this place of peace, and also to remind you of how to tap into the angelic grid that exists all around us at all times. Hold that vision in your heart and in your mind as you take a few deep breaths before we close out. Give gratitude for yourself, for showing up, for all the other light workers that are helping you to ascend, through sharing their story, through sharing their content on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. We're all part of this grid. It's a very powerful time to be alive and to be of service. If you are being called out of something, called into something new, listen. It's your higher self guiding you forward. Okay? You can stretch, keep your eyes closed, you can wiggle your fingers or toes. Just coming back into your body. All right? If you're interested in diving into some of this work with me, one-on-one, please visit my website, sacredmuseproject.com. If you don't currently follow me, please do. You can bat your eyes open slowly on your own time. Choose to carry this beautiful energy with you throughout the day, because the world needs it. You're special. I love you, and I'll see you next time.